Once upon a time, on the edge of a big forest, lived a little girl with her mom and dad. Every time the little girl went into the forest, in a red hood she would be clad. The little girl felt so safe in that forest, all because of the red hood she wore. The little girl's name became Little Red Riding Hood, a name that she did adore. One day the little girl's mom baked a cake all tasty and sweet. It was a present for Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother as a treat. Grandma lived on the other side of the forest, so her mum told her to go, as long as she stuck to the pathway and went fast and not too slow. Told her not to stop or talk to strangers along the way, to always keep walking, walking on, and never ever to stray. So off she went into the forest with a basket on her arm. Her mum hoped Little Red Riding Hood would not come to any harm. Little Red Riding Hood walked down the pathway, and the big bad wolf she did not see. The wolf was very, very hungry and watching her from in front of a tree. He was thinking of eating her and trying his best to take a look at which way and which pathway Little Red Riding Hood took. This thought inside his head, he came beside Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf tried to be friendly and in a voice which sounded sweet and so good. He said, "Where are you going, little girl?" He showed her a nice big smile. "To my grandmother's place," she said, "it will take me a little while." The big bad wolf started to walk with Little Red Riding Hood along the path. "You should pick these pretty flowers for your grandma," he said with a laugh. As Little Red Riding Hood was picking the flowers, the big bad wolf ran. He wanted to reach grandmother's place before her, as he had a plan. The big bad wolf arrived at grandmother's place and knocked upon the door. Grandmother said, "Who is it?" She thought she knew, but could not be sure. The sneaky wolf changed his voice and said, "It's me, grandmother, Little Red Riding Hood." Grandmother was so pleased to hear it was her, and said, "Oh, is it you? That is good." The door was unlocked, so the wolf went in, and grandmother was shocked. She tried to speak, but because of the shock, her words were blocked. The wolf was so hungry, he swallowed grandmother up without even a chew. He then waited for Little Red Riding Hood to show up, wanting to eat her too. The wolf dressed himself